Welcome back everyone to the Westport and Shelter Cove Railway. This is the third update video, and today is a very important milestone because I have been laying some track. I have the entire mainline loop done, and for the first time, we're going to be able to run a train all the way around the layout. Now obviously I didn't film the entire track laying process. I did most of it in the past couple of nights, and what I did was I'm using the same latex caulking that I used before to hold the roadbed down. I'm using that to hold the track down as well. I'm spreading it a little bit thicker this time. And then once that's done, I'll put the track on top of it and then press it down by putting weights on top of it. In this case, soup cans, paint cans, soda cans, whatever else I can find that's heavy. Now it says on the tube that the caulking takes a week to dry, which is way too long, and I did wait that long for some of the roadbed, but when it's exposed, like on the track, I found that it turns clear in only a few hours. So I was able to take the weights off and start running trains fairly quickly. I took this video a couple nights ago of my GP9, which I have not yet repainted, running around about half of the layout, and then last night I did the first official run of a train all the way around the entire layout. I had steam engine number 8 pulling my passenger cars. And that's essentially what we're going to do today, except last night it was all messy because whenever I work on projects the workspace tends to get incredibly messy, but now I've cleaned it all up and we're going to have the first official on-camera run. Obviously not all the track is laid yet. I still have to do the yard, I still have to do the whole turntable area, I still have to wire most of it. Right now I just have 2 wires hooked up to the track. But it's enough. The main line is in place and we can run a train. I'd also like to show you something else I've been working on. It's a work in progress, but I think you're gonna like it. Now, this is a Bachmann 280, which as you can see is missing its tender. But as you can also see, I have painted it maroon. Now, I've always wanted a maroon steam locomotive because I grew up right next to the skunk train where California Western number 45 runs. And I always thought that was a beautiful engine, but maroon steam locomotives in North America are pretty hard to come by, so I decided to paint one. Now obviously this isn't anything like an accurate model of number 45, but that wasn't the point. I just wanted a Westport and Shelter Cove engine that paid homage to it. The paint I used is Tamiya TS11 Maroon. It's a lacquer spray paint that's intended for model cars, but I think it turned out pretty good on this. It is very, very shiny, so it looks like a very clean steam engine, but that's normal for tourist railways. There is of course the other problem, which is the glaring omission of the tender. Now this is a problem that I'm still in the process of solving. The reason I'm not just going to use the original tender is because this is the chassis from the original tender, and as you can see, even if we use the close coupling hole on the drawbar, it doesn't fit. Even if we push this all the way to the end where the wheels are almost falling off, the wheel still doesn't fit on there. So the original tender is too long. Now, I have two possible courses of action at this point. One, I could cut the original tender into 3 pieces, take out the middle one, shorten it, glue it back together, and then paint it. And I think that would look decent, assuming I could do the cutting and gluing job properly, which I'm not entirely sure about. The alternative is to find another tender. Now, I was thinking about one of those little Vanderbilt tenders that come with Bachmann's 060s. I've been asking around all the train groups that I'm in on Facebook, and I cannot find one used for sale. So I might have to order one from the Bachmann parts department, which is going to be a considerable amount of money, like 60 bucks, because shipping to Canada and all that. So I was hoping not to have to go to the Bachmann parts department, but it may be necessary to get this thing running. Anyway, if that is the case, I won't complain about it because this is an absolutely gorgeous engine. I'm super proud of the paint job that I've done on it. I'm really glad I chose to do this one because otherwise it was going to be just another boring black locomotive, and I really like colorful steam locomotives. So anyway, it's definitely a work in progress, but I'm really excited about it. Alright folks, well that wraps up this little update video. I will have more coming in the near future as I make more progress on the layout. If you haven't already, you can head over to Facebook and join the Westport and Shelter Cove group. It only has about 6 members right now, so it's not much of a group, but we're always looking for more people. I'll be posting some updates there in addition to what's on the YouTube channel. I guess I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.